Wow, I can't believe it. All right, thanks for coming in. See you back anytime. Whoa, I don't believe it.
Oh, hi, welcome in. Thanks for coming in.
Whoa. No way. This. Thank you so much. All year. MD. Wow, thanks for coming in. Nice to see you.
Bye! Continue!
Hi! Welcome in! Thank you for coming in.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. Just that pelly, you know, one time with that bird, with that chicken, chillin' with the camera on and
It's going in!
Great game.
I got him! Oh, hit that! I run this.
Hey, Coach. What's good?
There he is.
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic teams, the 76ers. Here are the players arriving earlier in the mood for action. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And for that game against Miami, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The backcourt pair will be Brunson and DiVincenzo. MP out there with Julius Randle. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the 76ers, inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Gordon. And it's George in at the 3 spot. And for both these teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. Chance to notch a regular season win and, more importantly, start strong in this group round.
Yeah, it's important to gain some early momentum because you can be out of this in a hurry. We've seen good teams blink, and they're gone.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
MP against Embiid. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's MP. Good D by Embiid. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Martin. Back to George. A 3 ball. Offensive rebound. Got it. Good job in the low post.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Now, here's MP. 11 points last game. Runs in the pass to MP. And stolen by Maxey. In the corner, it's Martin. Pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And Anunoby slams it in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Outside, Martin. From past the arc. It's rebounded by New York. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean, they beat them in the playoffs, but lost the regular season series.
Anunoby, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
George passes to Gordon. Out to the right wing. Fades and shoots. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Knocks it loose. Maxey looking it over. Shoots over Anunoby. The 76ers with another miss. Knicks trail by 4. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges. Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Now, here is Martin. Following the miss by MP. Connects from three-point range. Embiid's got 11.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
MP inside. Embiid's there. Anunoby, good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's George. Still yet to score. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Maxey. This one for 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Knicks trail by 4. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Embiid. MP looking around. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. Martin's checked in for Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre comes in for Gordon. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bridges is checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Martin wide open. He fires, and he's good on the 3-ball.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Anunoby is screen on Embiid. Here's MP. Embiid with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Maxey. Fires the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. Checked in for Jackson. MP's checked in for New York. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bridges. And New York, looking at who they've got. The backcourt pair will be Brunson and DiVincenzo. Hart is out there with MP. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Embiid sets the pick for Gordon. Floats one up.
Some hard-nosed defense from Brunson. He will just stay connected defensively.
MP with it. And it's Gordon picking him up to the paint. And Anunoby slams it in.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Gordon, the pass to Martin. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid, no good. Knicks trail by 12. MP outside. On deep, Brunson. And the rebound goes to Martin. Philadelphia has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. To the middle. Here's Embiid. The Knicks pull it in.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. And look, sometimes that's how it goes.
They set the pick. MP finds a gap. Count that one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. And this is game one of the group play stage of the NBA Cup. Teams are divided into 6 groups of 5.
And while those groups are randomly selected in the drawing, there is an attempt to kind of keep them balanced with teams slotted from different tiers based on their previous season record.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Paul George comes in for Embiid, and Maxey subbed in for Kelly Oubre. Randall's checked in for New York. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Martin for the 3. Offensive rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Down by 12. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Stolen by George. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And George gets it to go. George has got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers. MP outside. Anunoby, a screen on Martin. That's tipped. And another turnover here by New York. 29 seconds left now here in the second. To the inside. It's rebounded by New York. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Randall, a screen on Martin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George.
And MP doesn't back away from physical defense. You love that about the young player. He welcomes any chance to get to the line.
No good on the second free throw. Martin, the pass to George. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. And so we conclude the first half. 76ers lead by 13. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. It may be, look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the 76ers.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is insane.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
George in the front court alongside Martin. Gordon is out there with Maxey, and it's Embiid in its center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Outside, Martin. Pass to Embiid. Robust move inside by Joel Embiid.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Embiid with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Embiid passes to Randall. Puts it up from 15. Embiid grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
Shot clock at 3. Brunson with a clean look. Brunson from long distance.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. Second, the Knicks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
The 76ers leading by 12. Outside, Gordon. Martin kicks to George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got his second bucket tonight.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Brunson a screen on Embiid. Down low. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career, but he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Knicks trail by 17. Inside. Embiid against Embiid. Good D by Embiid. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. To the inside. In the corner, it's Martin. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Martin's got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Such a wide open look.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Pass to Gordon. 76ers moving the ball around. The shot's good. Embiid's got 24 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Now let's take a look at Paul George, some stats on him. Last season, he played outstanding, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Maxey on the wing. And here's George for three. It's rebounded by Brunson.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Gordon with it. Brunson picks him up. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Embiid. And George kicks to Gordon. Martin for three. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The drive by MP. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
2 physical points from MP, and you know he'll continue developing his strength.
George finds Gordon. Back to George. It's good from long range. George has got 8 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
MP right side. Embiid with the steal. Now Maxey. Took him no time at all on that one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
MP passes to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Fades back. And there's another one for the Knicks. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Gordon kicks to Martin. Pass to George. Embiid is at the elbow. Over MP. Misses from close range. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
The Knicks have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That one is off.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads.
Here for the 76ers. Yabusele, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. Gordon comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Maxey. And then for New York, MP's checked in for Randall. And Miles McBride subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. And sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
On the court for the Knicks. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. And it's MP in at the center, locking down the middle. Back to Gordon. To the paint. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by New York. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brunson the pass to MP. Hart with the screen for MP. Driving in.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
Jackson in the corner. Sinks the triple. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Back to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's Yabusele. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
To the middle. And Brunson gets it to go. 21 points here for Jalen Brunson.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Jackson passes to Yabusele. Embiid with it. Shoots from the elbow. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Brunson, a screen on Embiid. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Yabusele. Embiid with it. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Here's MP. And the rejection by Embiid. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
For the Knicks, Randall's checked in for Josh Hart. OG Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Miles McBride. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Jackson looking around. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
NP passes to Brunson. And that one drops for him. Brunson's got 15 points in just the second half.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Oubre outside. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many awards.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin, and there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Jackson with it. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th. Clock at 6. Here's Embiid again, Philadelphia.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
MP kicks to Anunoby. DiVincenzo passes to MP. Anunoby with the screen for MP. New York needs to get off a shot. Anunoby, no good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Crowd looks hot tonight. Better come with it.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming home games, please visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets.
Ready to get in on future Knicks games? Good news.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of it. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason, and it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
And MP said he wanted to outplay every player in his rookie class. Easy to say, much harder to do.
The MP sees the rookie reports, and he really studies them. And so far this season, he hasn't been on the top of those lists. That's becoming an extra bit of fire to motivate MP to get the better of his peer group.
And the starting group for Chicago. Torrey Craig out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's White in at the point. They set a pick. Pass to LaVine. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Brunson passes to MP. It's tipped. The kick out to Brunson. For three, Randall. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a three-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
Outside Giddey. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's LaVine for 3. Here's Vucevic. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, an impressive offensive rebounder. Vucevic isn't afraid of throwing his weight around.
MP finds Anunoby. To the paint. Here's MP. And Vucevic with the block. Brunson against White. Shoots from 14. Randall pulls down the board.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Craig. Outside LaVine. Let's go with a three. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Well, Levine is a volume three-point shooter for a reason. More often than not, he's going to make plays.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Chicago, they're still the top team in this league, sitting at number 1.
I think for New York, they're fighting their way up into a higher position, trying to put those early season issues behind them and get where they believe they belong.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And the foul goes against Chicago. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. No good on the free throw. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor. It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. That one doesn't drop. Bulls leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Oh, he hammers that one down right in the face of MP.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. All right, let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on MP.
Brian, as we know, MP grew up in the Chicago area, and he holds reverence for the Jordan-era Bulls. And I asked him if he had mixed feelings competing against the Bulls, and he said, not anymore. They'll always have a special place in my heart, but I have no hesitation going out and handing them a loss. All business for MP, guys.
Yeah, and once you put on a different jersey, Allie, all childhood fandom goes out the door. Knicks trail by 6. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
White against MP. Outside Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on DiVincenzo. Giddey into the lane. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Anunoby. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for DiVincenzo. And a change for the Bulls. Smith, he's checked in for Craig.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
And there's a 3-second violation. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring shooting guards in the league this season. 5th, Zach LaVine.
And night after night, we see this group light it up. If you try to take something away from them defensively, they'll beat you some other way.
Yeah, all of these guys can carry your team offensively over long stretches.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Brunson passes to MP. 1:11 left to play in the first. To end the run, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
You know, I like to see that kind of toughness from a young player. MP willing to put his body on the line.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Here's White. Smith in the high post. Vucevic, a screen on Hart. Here's LaVine for 3. And the three-pointer goes. LaVine's got 6.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Hart from long range, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Chicago. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Going with almost an entirely new group here. MP's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Julius Randle. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bridges. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. DiVincenzo finds MP. Anunoby a screen on Vucevic. MP, the pass to Anunoby. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now. Brunson and DiVincenzo team up as the backcourt. Josh Hart is out there with MP, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Yeah, Vucevic is having no problem finding chances to score. The defense has to rethink how they're defending him.
Bulls leading by 17. Levine with it. Hart covering. Pass to Vucevic. And the 3 off target. New York has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. MP, the pass to Brunson. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Oh, MP with a block. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
The drive by MP. That shot off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Levine surveys the D. Outside White. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Randall, he's checked in for New York. Giddey's checked in for Chicago. Craig with a screen on Anunoby. Inside, pass to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. White for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And that one's good. Brunson.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
White against Brunson. White, good. White's got his first points in this one.
Well, there you see the skill of White, able to float the ball into the basket.
Brunson finds Randall. Minute 32 left to play in the second quarter. On target from range.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Vucevic slams it in.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Brunson passes to MP. Outside, DiVincenzo. Down low. Vucevic with a steal. Randall with a steal. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Well, I like when MP takes initiative like this because it forces the defense to react.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Getting it done inside, MP.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Outside Giddy. Vucevic is screen on DiVincenzo. Giddy passes to Levine. Puts one up from 19. The rebound by MP. Here's Brunson outside. Nikola Vucevic, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Chicago, piling up the numbers that quarter. Already, he's got a double-double. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Classic Big Apple matchup. Nets and Knicks battling for the keys to the city. It's going to be a crazy atmosphere.
Yeah, they do.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Knicks.
They haven't been able to.
Glad you could join us. Right.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Nikola Vucevic has been sensational.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. They've got Torrey Craig, Josh Giddey out there with Kobe White. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Levine in at the 3 spot. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, at first, White shows the burst. Then the control off the drive.
Brunson finds MP. Chicago with a rebound. They led by as many as 18. Second half getting started. About a minute played.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Brunson. Randall is screened on Craig. MP, the pass to Randall. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic's Bulls leading by 13. To the inside. Outside for Levine. Sends it home from three-point land. Levine's got 11 points.
A well-practiced shooter. Levine has complete confidence in his shooting motion.
Randall is screen on Vucevic. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his 4th foul of the contest.